turn off display never. Okay.
Oh, how do you do that? I need to do that on this
Are we
phone.
good? What I do is I go to display and brightness.
Where's this?
Settings. See control center.
And then what?
Display and brightness.
Control center. Where's control center? I don't see control center.
Do you see general?
Yeah, I'm in general.
No, don't go in general.
Under. Oh.
It's listed as a separate thing under. Go back one.
Customize controls.
I see display and brightness. That's what I see.
I see access within apps and customize controls. That's it.
No, you're in too deep, bro. Back out of that.
Oh. Why didn't you say display and brightness from God?
I said it like 3 times.
I like that, Carlos. I love it a lot.
Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee. This is season 2 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, be a friend, listen to OYF. Thank you so much, and go floss yourself.
Flow floss yourself.
I'm on a silly thing today.
That's good. Those are our best episodes.
Okay, I think I need to be a little bit louder. A little bit louder. A little bit louder now. A little bit. Okay.
A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. Do you notice I sing a lot on our episodes?
Yeah.
It's a skill.
I would say that I don't think you're giving it your all.
Well, true. My eye itches like a bitch's.
You know, you do it the way like a nervous kid goes to the prom and dances.
American Idol.
You
Oh,
know
that.
I mean?
Like this.
Where you just stand there with your hands down and you just go side to side. And you're just weird and just happy to be there. Like Napoleon Dynamite.
If I went all out, I don't think people could handle it.
I'm almost certain they couldn't.
I would lose friends and family and listeners.
We can't afford that.
No.
We can't.
That would be bad.
We can't afford to lose any more.
Yeah, because, yeah.
You can't get much less than 6, so have at it.
I mean, you could get 5 or 4 or 3 or 2.
But not much less is what I'm saying.
1 and 0. You could, possibly.
I think we have more listeners than we give ourselves credit for.
We do. We have a lot more.
They just don't.
But it's funny.
They just don't follow or subscribe.
Oh,
which is a
Carlos,
thing.
your birthday. So we should intro. This is episode 96, right?
Yes.
Yes, and it's August
15th.
15th, and your birthday was yesterday. And so did you get any text on the bat phone, the OYF phone?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
but
sad.
I got messages up the wazoo on Facebook and text, and I mean it was very, very nice. It was pleasant. It was and I try to say thank you to everybody. So if I missed somebody, it wasn't intentional, but thank you for everybody that said happy birthday. I mean, it's 50 was kind of a big deal. It's kind of a land. What's the word I'm looking for? Landmark. Milestone. But this, 51.
Rite of passage.
Just a little bit extra. Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
I'm glad to turn something, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's better.
Because you could have turned nothing.
Could have turned negative, and that's never good. Hey, I got a vent. Do you have a sec?
No. I'm kind of busy right now. I'm recording a podcast.
All right. Weirdo patient of the week. Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it. I love these.
And I wasn't mad. I was more annoyed and just kind of confused, right? So, the guy comes in, and he looks like an engineer type, maybe an attorney, buttoned up dude, nice shoes, smelled expensive, All
that money was poking out of his pockets. Yeah,
it was just like he bathes in it or something, right? And I'm not hating on people that have a lot of money, except that they're just all assholes.
Just give some to me, and we'll be fine.
No, I'm gonna leave that in there. No, so the guy was okay, and he comes in, but he's on the phone. He's in the middle of a meeting or something, and I'm just like, dude, so he hangs up, and I'm not addressing that he's on the phone yet. You know what I mean?
And he apologized that he was on the phone.
Not at all. But tall guy, and he walks in the room, and I go, and he just stands there, and I go ahead and have a seat.
That chair over there.
And he's got a
That's
mask
for you.
on. And he goes, like, it's been cleaned. It's clean. It's ready to go. I'm like, yes,
No.
Your Highness. I cleaned it with the blood of virgins. Of course it's clean, man. You see all this plastic? You know what I mean? You see me wearing this monkey suit?
God.
Yeah, it's clean. But I didn't say that. I go, of course, sir. Everything's wrapped. It's been sanitized. We let it sit for 15 minutes. We did the whole thing, man. Get in the chair.
Sit your ass down, sir.
So he gets in the chair. I get an FMX. I need a pan. It's got third molars, right? We walk down the hallway and do that.
For the layman, that's a lot of x-rays.
Yeah. So we're doing he's a new guy to the office, right?
Yes.
So you know how the chair, and it's so dumb a thing that it's hard to explain. I go ahead and have a seat in the chair.
Did he do the saddle stirrup type?
He sat
Sit down?
in like my other chair that I used to when I type my notes, right?
In what world do you sit in that chair at a dental office? When have you ever sat in that chair in the dental office?
Worse.
You grown man.
It gets worse.
Okay.
I go, nice try, buddy, but I'm gonna need you in this chair, right?
Please tell me you said it like that.
So he sits in it, and you know how you're supposed to put your legs down the length of the thing, right? He's sitting kind of side saddle, so the armrest is over, and I say, "Turn around for me, buddy," right? My man stands up and puts his left knee on the chair, and he holds onto the backrest like this. He goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "Just sit down the way you normally sit in a chair. What are you doing?" Right? And then the other hygienist next door, I kind of see her head poke up like, here we go.
Like, we got to see this.
We got a live one.
Popcorn. Oh, yeah.
So
it's about to
he
go
goes, what
down.
do you mean turn around? I don't, what are you doing? In what world?
Like, have you sat in a chair before?
Where he knelt on it, and it's sort of like you were looking in the back seat and you were kneeling on your car seat, kind of thing.
Right? Yeah. Like
what are you doing?
Like the kids that won't, like, they turn around and they're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
No, this was a grown 6'5" man, and
Professional.
I go, sit in the chair the way you normally sit, and he finally spun around, and then we were cool after that,
And he went, "Oh,
no,
like a chair."
no.
Oh, okay.
Why would he admit fault in any way? And it's no reason to hate a guy.
Has he been to the dentist before?
But it was annoying, and I talked about him after he left. I didn't use his name. Well, there was no HIPAA violations, but I go, I had a patient that did this, and I'm like, how does that even happen? What are you doing?
I like
Am
when
I being
you go
petty?
to.
Am I being a little?
No.
Am I being an asshole?
No,
or?
it's such a, like, people make funny videos about this because it's an issue. Like, when do you go to the beach in a lounge chair and sit side saddle or turn all the way around in that type of chair? Because it almost looks the same. The back, long things where you put your legs up. It's not that difficult.
No.
But then, if he didn't do that, we would have nothing to talk about right now. So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Never been to the dental office, never seen a chair in the world, ever.
I don't know how he drove there, to be honest with you.
He was turned around in the seat, driving behind him.
Reverse, just
I mean, how else is he going to do it? How else would you do that?
Unbelievable. But it was entertaining. I mean, afterwards, we had a good laugh. But at the time, I was just confused. Like, what are you doing? Does that?
Yeah, it's still confusing me.
Does that look like it makes any kind of sense? What are you doing? And then why would I ask you to do that? If you're, let me tell you, people, ladies and gentlemen, in the universe, if your medical or health or dental provider ever asks you to sit in a chair backwards like a giant child, leave, because that's insanity.
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Carlos, can you splash a picture of how the proper way to sit in a dental chair is, so people might
we'll totally
not
do that.
know?
I'll take a picture of myself in the damn dental chair.
We will change the world today, episode 96.
That's what we do here at OYF. We change the world in small but insignificant ways, and
very significant ways.
We're trying to educate the world one patient at a time. One dumbass.
It's all about education at OYF. Thanks for being here.
Okay, all right. So I feel better now that I got that off my chest. What you been up to this week?
Home improvement.
Dude, is this ever going to end until you sell or what?
It is never going to end. So we've been painting trim, we've been painting doors, we've been doing this, we've been doing that. So we put flooring in last weekend, and I told you about my escapades at Domino's in White Castle.
Yeah.
So, that's in the past. I've been pretty good, except I had a little cheese last night. That's
you got to forgive yourself and keep it moving.
Breaking news. But we are trying to figure out.
By a little cheese, you mean like a couple squares, or like a slab the size of a car battery?
Kind of in between. We went to Mexican restaurant last night. There was sour cream. There was some cheese sprinkled on top, and I was like, nah, I'm eating it.
Was it shredded cheese or like that melted white gooey cheese?
A little bit of both, but then they had this white sprinkly stuff on top. What is that?
I don't know, but it sounds amazing.
It's the cheese of your people, so
honestly,
you don't know what it is?
They're not exactly my people. They're like a totally different country, but
oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
And I don't know. Like I'm learning more because my buddy Carlos, he's schooling me on like authentic Mexican cuisine.
Real, yes.
And he brought some stuff into work the other day, and he's like, dude, this is the stuff I was telling you about. So, man, you can't just show me that. You're going to give me a little hit, And it was
spicy, don't just show it
and it was so good. And I go, God. He goes, it took 18 minutes to make that. I'm like, dude, I'm coming over. I'm going to leave some money.
Right.
I want to leave with a pot of whatever this is. It was delicious.
Yeah.
But I get
it.
They have delicious cheeses and all kinds of wild stuff that's
great. It wasn't like feta cheese, but it kind of looked like it, but didn't taste like it. It was a lot more a less
sharp.
I don't know what. Yeah, I was gonna say offensive, but less offensive
sharp,
cheese.
I think is the term when we're talking about cheese.
Than feta. Yeah. So yeah. So that was that. And then we went to Lowe's. It's like hardware stores, department stores are almost like a black abyss lately. We go in and we're there. It seems like hours. So I go in, I don't know, it's like 6:00. 4 hours later, it feels like 10 o'clock at night. We get back to the car and I look at my clock and it's actually like 20 minutes later. That's how I feel about
it's 6:15, right?
Yes. I'm like, we've been in here for hours. I need water. I'm like, I can't go any further. John, carry me. And then we get to the car and it's 20 minutes later. Oh my gosh. We were in there forever just looking at things to cover imperfections. Like on the corner where the paneling meets, it's like a raw edge. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
So we've got these little corner pieces that we're going to put on there and stuff. I mean, that's all we were in there for. 4 hours, 20. I mean,
but here's the weird
20
part
minutes
is
later.
that's a thing. They have those things.
They do.
Yeah.
They have lots of those things.
The most specific tool I've ever bought, and I still have it, and I used it one time. Picture you're under the sink in your kitchen, right?
Okay.
But you have to tighten something just at the top of the thing. But you have all those
Right.
tubes and
Yeah.
how are you supposed to get a wrench up there? There's something called a tub wrench. And I don't know, it's maybe this long, maybe a foot and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's such a specific tool, but nothing in
Yeah.
the world will ever work. You know, you have to have
Just
it.
like that.
Yeah. So
yes.
my wife is like, "You're gonna take it back?" I was like, "I'm keeping this thing, dude. You never know when you're gonna need it." I've had it maybe 15 years, and I only used it once. But every time I look at my tool bag, I see it. I'm like, I'm keeping this sucker. You know. So
Like,
you gotta have the right
tub
tools.
wrench.
You gotta have the right tools. You gotta have the right step down
Yeah.
things and little gap protectors and just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta
It'll
have the right
look really
tools.
nice when we're done. So that's good. Oh, did you finish editing last episode?
Yes.
Did you put my pictures in it?
Yes.
Because this was about to stop right here, and I'm done if you hadn't.
You were about to
So.
walk out.
Lucky you, Carlos, and the listeners. Lucky you guys. You're welcome.
Yes, it's HoloLegs,
just kidding.
Ryan Reynolds, and Trolls, OYF episode 95.
I love it. Because it's not out yet, right?
No, it's out.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it out early this morning.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
I can't wait to. Is it weird that I really enjoy watching our episodes?
It's a little vain, but I get it. It's entertaining as hell. No.
I mean, I feel like if I make myself laugh, is there anything wrong with watching it? Like,
No.
because I always forget what we talked about in depth, you know. And then it's funny. Side note: when I'm watching it, I'll reply to something you said as I'm listening to it. I'll go like, I don't know. Like you said, say something, and I go, oh, that's what she said. I'll say that in my car as I'm listening, and then I'll say it on the episode. And I'm like, it is me. I have the same brain
It's still
that
there.
I did then.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, you got.
It's authentic.
I make cover sheets. I don't know if you see them for the episodes.
Yes.
On
Yes,
YouTube.
I love them.
And
I love them.
I have Ryan Reynolds as a Deadpool on there. Actually, he's doing that exact move.
This?
Yeah, you gotta look at YouTube, and
You see my shirt? LHRDH.
I got
Side note.
what's it called? A copyright strike for having some Michael Jackson music on the episode.
Oh, did you get dinged?
Yeah, but with we're not monetized anyway because you gotta have hundreds of thousands of views. You know what I mean?
We're not quite there. We're
No,
close.
We're short, a little short.
We're only like 98,000 short. We're close.
A couple more episodes, we're gonna get this. There's something else I want.
One day. 10 years from now.
What did I get? My wife is like, my wife says, "What do you want for your birthday?" I go, let's just go to dinner.
Okay.
You know,
Simple.
Don't buy me
yet
anything. I
effective.
don't need anything. You know what I mean? Don't spend $100.
Just you, babe. Just you, babe.
That's it. Let's just all hang out.
That's all I need.
So we went to a Brazilian steakhouse, Fogo de Chao, on
Yeah.
Thursday night. So I kind of like went real light, all day Wednesday and Thursday. So by Thursday
Yeah,
night,
so you could
I'm ready. But
tear it up.
I didn't, of course, I feel like I got my money's worth, but I didn't overdo it because there's
Right.
nothing worse than eating too much steak and now you can't breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You get the meat sweats.
It's just uncomfortable.
good.
Yeah, I've been there. So I was comfortably satisfied and had some of
Yeah.
those fried bananas that they have there, which are delicious.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a coffee on the way home, and we're good. But it
Nice.
was nice. We took the kids, and the baby was there. So he was in his little carrier thing.
Little pumpkin seat.
But he sleeps through all that stuff, dude. Like
How does he sleep through like steak and
I can tell
chicken
you
and
already he's gonna
stuff?
be a beast, bro. Like I think he's over 11 pounds. This kid.
is that good? I don't know.
He's growing exponentially, dude.
Oh yeah, because how much was he when he was born? Like
8.5
or 7? Oh, he was 8.5. So he has gained more than a quarter of his weight in the last month.
Yeah. And
If
like
I
an
did
inch,
that-
inch and a half.
That would be bad. But babies are supposed to, so I guess it's
So
okay.
a third of whatever you weigh, add that by the end of next month.
Hold on, let me do the math. Let me get my calculator watch. Beep boop boop beep boop. Beep, boop,
I can already tell you, I don't want any part of that.
that would
for
be
me.
Oh, not good. That's what that equals. Not good.
No.
Okay. That equals heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
But when you're an infant and you're growing, he's up to 6. Like, his mom goes, he just put down 6 ounces. I go, did he puke it up? Any? She's like, no. He's killing 6 ounces.
He's growing.
He's gonna be at 8 in another month or 2. I said, you're gonna have to put some. Remember cereal?
Yeah.
And
Oh, you're not supposed to do that for like 4 more months or
I hear what you're saying.
4 months, 5 months old.
I hear what
Something
you're saying.
like that. I don't know.
But this dude, he might be tapping that cereal in another month or 2. You gotta do something. Put some eggs in it.
I mean, whatever
I don't know what
whatever
we
the
gotta do.
doctor says, I guess, you know. I used to work at WIC, and I would overhear all these
Sure.
things. Like, did you know you're not supposed to give babies water until they're a certain age?
Really?
Because it'll fill them up, but they're not getting any nutrients from it.
I get it.
Like, pretty much, they're supposed to be breastfed or formula, whatever, for a long time, like solely that until so long. I don't know.
and they get all their hydration and stuff like that.
They get everything they need from that.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're on top of all that, and I haven't had a baby in over 20 years, so
Oh,
I don't know what
yeah.
the new things are. So I go, dude, talk to your doctor, and we'll do whatever they say, you know. So
Yeah. Just don't give the baby soda or Fogo de Chao
no,
right now.
no,
Those are the high points to remember.
not yet. Maybe next month.
Just put that little medallion, the red medallion, on his forehead. Stop. No. Anyway.
Yeah, so that was a nice dinner, and so
Yeah.
it was nice to, and then it was a thunderstorm driving home, so.
Oh,
But like it was
yay.
coming down heavy
It's been crazy.
last week or so.
This is August. Like, we've had so much rain. Ugh.
I don't want to talk about the weather, but yeah, last week or so we get like these, like when we recorded Monday, we had some wicked
Storms.
thunderstorms.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
like, what
a
the
couple
hell
more
is
times during the week. Yeah, so it's been crazy. This week has been bananas. I don't know what's going on.
BANANAS. This week is bananas. Sorry. Anyway.
All right.
So COVID.
You keep
so
saying
do you
that.
remember
that's gonna backfire someday.
Shoot. Do you remember my Gnat story? The one where he was like all gangster, like, hey guys, watch this, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I think he was like hanging out with his homies. He's dead, long gone by now. Rest in peace, Frank the Gnat.
This is probably this guy's grandson.
I think I'm just watching Married at First Sight, you know. Good show.
Realistic
Anyway.
shows.
Yes, very realistic. And now I'm on 90 Day Fiancé, just episode 2, so we'll see about that. Anyway. So I'm like, you know, swatting it around, and it'll leave for a second, then it comes back. And I'm sitting here, I think I was on the phone or something, and it flew in my nose. In my nose. I'm like,
That's just disrespectful.
is this your like bat cave or something? Is that what is going on? Why are you in there? Why do you want that?
What makes you think that that's okay?
That's a violation. Like, I feel so violated.
Yeah, dude.
And as soon as that happens, you know, you're like, you know,
Yeah.
excuse me. What? I don't know. I hate gnats. That's bottom line. Get the hell out of my nose.
That's almost worse than that giggle button. on the troll dolls.
Well, I mean,
Almost.
He's just.
I can't believe I was telling my wife about it, and she's like, "Why would they put that there?" I'm like, "Exactly." She's like,
"That's the no square.
Yeah.
Why would they put that there?"
I think there's a whole sick world, and again, I don't want to take this.
It's been proven
podcast
there's a whole sick
into
world,
a dark place again, but yeah, there's a whole network of just kids going missing, and that's a thing. Epstein and those guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Child trafficking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's horrible.
I think they probably already make stuff, but like something that could clip onto your kiddo, like a tracking device of some sort. You know what I mean? Like, of course they have the track my phone, find my phone, whatever. But I mean, if you're gonna kidnap somebody, you're gonna get rid of all that stuff, right? But well, anyway, let's move on because then we're gonna get into putting microchips in people, and people will make crazy.
I think I saw a place where somebody signed like a $1.5 billion contract with the government for a vaccine for COVID. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I want to see some testing first, dude. I want to see the first few 100,000 people come out normal before I even think about it. You know what I mean?
But I would be hesitant because you find stuff out 10 years later that some vaccine. Well, I don't know. I'm making that up. I don't have any scientific evidence to back that up, but I don't think I would be first in line.
No,
I'll put it that way. And for me, like, I don't get the flu shot because I'm like, I feel like
take my chances.
I'm shit. Am I middle aged now?
If you're not, you're creeping up on it.
So I'm almost middle-aged, but I'm healthy. I'm active. Like, I feel like I will be fine. If I get the flu, I'll be out for, a week, 5 days, whatever, and I'll just deal with it. Save the flu vaccine for the elderly, for the kiddos, people that need it. And I almost feel the same about the COVID thing. Yeah. And I know you hear stories about younger people like succumbing to COVID and stuff like that. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding that. So we don't need to get into all that.
Right.
But I don't know. I'll just put it that way. I don't think I'd be the first in line.
I'm right there with you. I'm not going to be the first guy in line because
yeah, I saw
nothing has ever been developed that quickly is all I'm saying. And there's like 5 or 6 different people trying to make a vaccine.
They're in a race to get that contract.
Are they using plasma? Are they using what are they? I don't know, dude. I don't know. All I know is I don't want any of it.
Right. So I also saw something that said they were looking for people to do clinical trials too. So I'm sure you could make a pretty penny, but do I hold on. That probably would, I hit my mic. Sorry. Anyway, you probably make a pretty penny, but, and then there's this meme, but did you die? Well, yeah, maybe I did,
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, so
I don't know what else they can do.
I don't know either, but I know there are so many people just ready to get back to life, normal life, which is that ever going to happen? I don't know. Like, I feel like it's the AIDS epidemic all over again in a different way, but we didn't stop wearing gloves. We didn't stop wearing masks and stuff and glasses when we worked on people back in the 80s when the AIDS epidemic was going, big and strong and nobody knew much about it.
Right.
So I feel like our new normal is probably N95s and air purifiers and stuff.
That's going to suck, man.
Yeah.
I'm hot every day, bro.
Yeah. You are, Carlos.
Thanks, but that's not what I meant. They got me some new gowns, these new disposable deals, right?
Yeah.
And I put it on, and it was loose, right? And I was like, okay, this ain't too bad. Bro,
Hey.
I saw a couple patients with it.
Is it bad?
And it felt like I was wearing a garbage bag, man. I was so hot. I have to take it.
What did you do?
It's like a
in
vapor
hygiene school
thing. In hygiene school, all the other students had to wear gowns, the sheets.
Like disposable?
With sleeves. No, the kinds you wash.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because we were in clinic a couple days a week. It wasn't like we were seeing 18 million people.
Yeah.
And you saw one patient all day or two people, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So it wasn't a big deal. But they wouldn't fit my shoulders, so they let me buy jackets. So I was the only student with jackets walking around,
You looked like the doctor?
Yeah, everybody, it was like, well, that's a young doctor. And I was like, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
Yes. George Clooney up in this.
But honestly, and I don't know if I'm going to get yelled at by the
powers that be.
The powers that be, what's the word I'm looking for? The infection control monitors,
Oh, the infection control police.
But I never wore jackets, dude.
Yeah.
Just bare armed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd wash up to my elbows. I go home, take a shower. And we keep our scrubs in a separate thing. We wash them separate. So it's is it the safest thing? I don't know. I don't think so. But
up to this point, there were so many hygienists in particular, or dental offices, that did not change clothes and clinic shoes before they left or came in or whatever. Mm-hmm. And now, like we didn't. And I knew it was an OSHA regulation way before this, but now that this has happened, people are like up in their OSHA game and stuff. So, I mean, it's good in a way, because I'm a little bit of a stickler, I guess sometimes depends on what mood I'm in. Sterilizing and sanitation and, what is it? Infection control and all that stuff.
I get it.
So for me, this is like, oh, well, we should have been doing this the whole time. So it's good that we're finally getting up in our game. We were really good. Like where I work now, we were really good about a lot of things. Like we were probably 75% above and beyond what I had done in the past at other offices. So, and here we are. Now we're up in our game for the third time. Up in our game. Anyway.
I don't want to say this. There has to be a balance between, doing all the stuff you need to do and being certain. But I overheard somebody ask one of the other hygienists, so everything's clean, right? And she goes, yeah. And then she goes, so you're guaranteeing I won't catch COVID here? And she goes, I can't guarantee that. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know where you're coming from.
You go to the grocery store?
Are you guaranteeing? No. We did everything we could.
We're following all the guidelines. Yeah, but with anything,
there's a certain level of risk. And then I read an article. I didn't read it. I just saw it. I think WHO or somebody saying that you should put off going to the dentist for routine cleanings and stuff.
They did release a statement recently, and I'm sitting here going, well, what about, WHO, World Health Organization. They're just now saying this when it should have been, I don't know.
So it kind of annoyed me. I didn't even bother reading it, but I'm like, now I got to dodge these questions now. You know what I mean?
So have they actually proven that they found the virus in aerosols? Because I don't know if I've seen evidence of that anywhere, but I'm not out there looking either. I'm just following the guidelines.
That wouldn't be hard to test. You get a dude.
No, you just grab Mr. COVID positive here and just start doing fillings and aerosols and Cavitron like crazy, and then capture all that in a little test tube and test it.
And put little petri dishes out. I mean, I don't know how it works. I'm not a scientist.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Put petri dishes everywhere.
Here, we put one at 4 feet. We put one at 5 feet. Put one at 6. Okay, it's positive at 3, but not at 4. Boom, there you go. Now you have your little circle of death.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then I'm sick of it.
Look at us. Look at us being so scientifical. It's great.
You know. Some people come here for entertainment and we're hitting them with some
We better
science.
stop that.
Hey, check it out, man. Do you like my my Smiles at Sea
Oh, I didn't know that's what that shirt was.
Yeah, bro. Thank you,
But
Elijah.
I do like the tie-dye. I saw that part.
Hell yeah,
I didn't know it was
baby.
a
Look at
Smiles
this.
at Sea shirt.
I got sherbet on the sleeve. I remember
Ooh, sure.
I was going to go help do something with a class or something.
Yeah.
And I go, Elijah, we were splitting the cabin. And I go, dude, what's up with this shirt? He goes, what's wrong with it? I was like, I look like a giant bag of cotton candy, bro. And he starts laughing. He's like, man, just, you know.
Own
he
it.
goes,
Own
you
it.
kind of do now. Now that you said that, I can't unsee it, you know. But I come off like I'm complaining about something and I say something stupid and funny. So
Yeah.
but it does look freaking candy-ish, you know. But dude, it's so comfortable. So comfortable.
Is it one of those super soft t-shirts? This is one of those super softs.
Yeah. No,
like
I'm
it.
not wearing this out in public, but again.
Shout out to Elijah.
Thank you, Elijah. I'm gonna wear it to the gym, dude. To hell with it, bro.
Yeah.
It's a gym.
With some short shorts and Just kidding.
And just do a bunch of like stretches,
Squats. Yes.
you know.
Perfect. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can't help, and maybe I'm just a jerk, man. Maybe like deep down, a couple layers in, I'm just a wise ass. You know what I mean?
Oh, but that's not a bad quality, I don't think.
But I saw a dude at the gym the other day, and I was like, bro, what are you doing, man? And this is probably a thing because they have them there. It's these roller things, right? You know what I'm talking about? These hard plastic or foam rollers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you sort of rub on it, like, you know, on your lower back or your spine or whatever, or your butt or your hamstrings, your quads. But it just looks funny while you're rolling on it. You know what I mean? So it almost looks a little, you know, like you're being sensual by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you need to go home and do that, bro.
Yeah, it almost looks like inappropriate. And it's just funny to me. That's because I'm immature, but still, it just looks. I'll say this: I get on stage and say dumb things about myself and my family and stuff like that, right?
Sure.
But I wouldn't do that in a gym where I don't know anybody. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Keep that to yourself, lady.
Yeah, you do that at home, ma'am.
In front of your husband, ma'am.
And it just maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older. I don't know. It just kind of weirded me out. Oh, speaking of going back to the club.
Yeah.
I'm doing a thing.
Which club?
Comedy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Marcy, the manager of the Punchline, calls me to wish me happy birthday, and she goes, "Listen, since you're doing the 24th, do you want to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and open for John Heffron, who won Last Comic Standing several years ago?"
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I recognize the name.
Yeah. And I've worked with him before, and funny story, one of the first guys I opened for was him at the old club years ago.
Oh, sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
And all weekend we're hanging out. Guys, are you ready for your headliner? All right, you've seen him on Last Comic Standing. Da, 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 da. Put your hands together for Mr. John. And I just lost it. I couldn't remember his last name.
Yeah.
And then Marcy tells
hilarious.
me she's in the office upstairs at the old club, and she yells, "Heffron!" And then he comes running out. He's like, "Hey, buddy, don't worry about it." And then he's like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "We've been working together all weekend." And he forgets my name now. What's going on? You know. So he had to bust my chops about it. And I was so. And part of that is my buddy. I'm calling them out by names: Conrad, Woody, and Jamie. All right. 3 of my buddies that I hang around, started off doing stand-up with. And these jerks were like, John Heffernan, Hugh Hefner, and so they were doing all this stuff, and then I get to the thing, and my brain was just like,
and you choked,
and I totally choked. So they still bust my chops about that, and this was years ago. So whenever I work with him, I write his name down like on my hand or on a piece of paper or something because I don't want to forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it once, fine.
Oh my God!
But don't ever do it again.
But now I'm like scared for that to happen. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have nightmares leading up to it.
Yeah, but he's such a cool dude, and he's very, very funny. He's the one that does the when his wife would yell at him that he was just boy bander. Well, she's and he's like, and he does the heart thing, and I was but he does it on stage, and he does it to all these old songs. Very, very funny guy. So I'm looking forward to that. But so
that's awesome.
I told you last week that I was getting down. And I felt like I was losing my mind because I haven't been on stage in a while.
Oh, yeah.
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 And, so just out of the blue, I got 6 shows
now all this
weekend coming
all
up.
of a sudden.
One on...
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I'm doing something on the 26th in Columbus, Georgia. So, man, so I'm excited, dude. Again, not a ton of money.
Back in the swing.
But that's not the point.
Back in the swing. No. No.
It's fun if you can, pay a car note or something. But if it pays itself, like, gas and food and whatever, and I got an extra couple bucks for the week, I'm cool. But I have so much fun, and I need it for my own sanity.
I can see that completely. Back to the norm. Whoa, shiver. I feel like I'm getting more and more lines on my face and more gray hairs. Like, so I'll be 41 in like three weeks, whatever. Yeah. And I don't feel old, but when I look in the mirror and I see gray hairs and like deeper creases in my skins.
Yeah.
At this moment in my life, and
embrace that shit, dude.
5 years ago. And you can put this all in there. I don't mind. 5 years ago, I did not, I was like, I don't think I would do Botox. It's not for me. I don't think I would dye my hair. It's just not for me. So fast forward, and I'm like, gray, 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 and then creases everywhere. I'm still at the point where I don't think I would do it, but it has popped into my head more. So I don't know, 10 years from now when I'm 51, I don't know. Would I do Botox? I don't know. Would you do it?
I kind of want to see like these creases on my forehead.
Yeah.
I think those are just, like, you see that?
Yeah.
They're kind of deep.
Those are your thinking lines.
You can get fillers in those, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Botox, yeah.
And then I don't like that, but this is just...
No, not Botox.
I'm just...
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
I have this.
Look at that.
Right here.
Dude, I need just a little lift.
Oh, yeah. Look how young I look.
Oh, my God.
I look like I'm 14 again.
Hold on, give me some Scotch tape. I'll be right back.
That's perfect.
Dude, that's absolutely stunning right there. I think John would lose his mind. I
go from a I don't know, is that a square face to a heart?
Yeah, to an upside down triangle is what that is.
What's up? What's up, peoples? I'm 20 again. Anyway.
I don't know if I'd want to be 20 again, dude. I didn't know shit at 20. You know what I mean?
No, I'd at least be 21.
Give me 30, bro. Give me 30. That way people take you serious.
Yeah.
You know?
28 to 32.
But you still got it. You can still haul ass if you need to. You fight.
Yeah, you can rent a car.
Yeah. You can do all that adult things. But you're still young enough to just, to hang out and do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, and you don't have to, stretch in the morning just to, not hurt.
Dude, I got to, now that you mention it, I got to stretch ankles, feet, knees, just to get moving in the morning, just to get the, just get the creaks
little
out.
Oil. You know what I had to do the other day? I was just sitting there, and which side was it? I think was it my right arm? These fingers started to go numb, and the numbness was like from my elbow down to my fingers and stuff. And my neck, like if I turned a certain way, it was like just hurt.
It's your ulnar nerve.
Yeah. So I think I had like some sort of pinched or kinked or something nerve. So luckily I have an inversion table, and I hung out upside down for, a few minutes, and it went away. So thank God for that. But geez, like, I remember, like, I don't know, wrecking bikes when I was a kid, and I would just, like, roll and jump up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Maybe 5-6% less skin on your knees and elbows.
Oh, yeah, I scarred my knees and stuff, but still, I flew over the handlebars once. Okay,
I did
so
that
when
as
you're
an
a kid,
adult, dude, and I thought I was going to die.
Ugh.
I told you.
Oh, I haven't been on a bike in a long time. Wow.
You remember? Did I not tell you that story when I rode my son's bike and almost died on it? I was rolling down a hill.
I don't remember.
The bike,
probably
the
did.
seat tore off the bike. That's how hard it hit after I fell off of it.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Are you serious?
I have the worst memory ever, so, I mean, you can tell the story again, and it'll be like, oh, this is new.
All right, go, finish your story, and then I'll finish on my stupid... I'm almost certain I told you this story.
That was pretty much it. Like, you're riding down the road with your friends, and you're like, hey, ha, 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 yeah, this is so fun. And then you like, oh, it's a curb. And then you like flip over the handlebars, roll over, and your bike's like the wheels turned all the way around, and you like pick it up, and you're like, turn it around and jump back on. Cool, I'm cool. Anyway. That's it.
So dumb. Yeah, no. I'll give you the short version. We lived in a house where the hill, if you come out the front door, ran from right to left, high to low.
Yeah.
Okay. My son was upgrading his bike. He was a little bit older now. He's maybe 7 or 8. And we had the little 5-year-old bike, the little tiny ones, right? So I take the tires and I pump them up real hard, and I move the handlebars real far forward like a bullhorn type of thing, right? And I can only ride it standing up on it. So I was going to take it to the end of the block, and I was like, oh, this is fine. I took it all the way around the block to the top of the hill, and I'm coming down the hill. And it was so small, I couldn't sit on it. I just had to stand. So I had my right foot back, and I was going to hit the brake and do like a long skid, right? I hit the skid, and it starts to fishtail. I let go to sort of correct. At that point, the handlebars doubled up over the front tire. And the kids saw me that you could see me going, oh, shit. Because that's when I knew that I was about to eat it. It
was over. It was
anyway,
over. Life
you get the
flash before your eyes.
The death wobbles. Boom,
yes.
I fly off the thing. So I'm flying through the air sideways. And I land on, I don't know if you can still see it, like here. And there's a spot on the outside of my left calf where it hit first. And I just remember covering my face because I didn't want to knock my teeth out or break my nose, right?
No, none of this.
And so I wasn't out, so I was flat enough where nothing broke. But I was skinned to death, especially my left side.
Ugh, road rash?
Oh, my God. So I hop up, and I'm like, okay. I was maybe 35, right? I go, okay. Okay, nothing's broken, I don't think. I mean, all my knees and elbows and my ankles, everything hurt, but nothing felt broke,
Yeah.
And the kids come running out, Daddy, you okay? And the bike is in the middle of the street. It looks like it got hit by a car. The handlebar and the front wheel aren't turned in the same direction. The back wheel's still spinning, and the seat has been torn off the seat post, right? So it's kind of hanging on there, right? And
were the training wheels still on it?
No. So we threw that on the curb, and I limp inside, and they were like, Dad, you're bleeding, and there was blood dripping off my finger, and I'm like, where's it coming from? Anyway, that big spot on my forearm.
Oh yeah.
I go inside, my wife is like, go sit in the hot tub, go hit.
She's like annoyed with you. Why were you riding a kid's bike?
She was furious. As soon as I put cool water on it to rinse it off, lightning shot through my arm, and I go, okay, I'm hurt worse than I thought I was. This is bad. Make a long story short, dude, it took me like a week. I couldn't go to work for 2-3 days.
Oh my god.
And it hurt so bad. And I did that all the time as a kid. I don't ever remember it hurting that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'd come out of the shower and the pain was just mind numbing. Like I couldn't stand, I couldn't barely breathe because the cold air was just hitting all those raw nerves.
Yeah.
And, and I go, I want a motorcycle really, really bad. But if I fall off a motorcycle, that's it. I better just die right then and there, dude.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I can handle recovery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me ask you, what did the phone call to work sound like?
Well, I called my manager, and I told her, I said, listen, I had a little accident on a bike. She goes, are you okay? I said,
you mean an accident on a little bike?
Yeah. So
not little accident.
I gave her as much information as I could without looking completely insane. But when they saw it, she was like, oh yeah, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it cost me like a week's worth of work. But I couldn't go to work. It was just raw, and I was in so much pain.
Oh yeah.
And anyway, if I finally healed up, then I had a wicked scar for years. But yeah, I don't recommend it. So as much as I want a motorcycle, I think I'm gonna refrain from getting one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
Crazy accidents.
I'm still a little scared to get on bikes.
Are you?
Like I'll go, ride around a parking lot or something like that. My son's got one, and I'll borrow it every once in a while. But I'm not gonna go speed running down a mountain or nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
You were traumatized.
Yeah, I'm good. I am good. I don't need to get on another one.
Have you seen those trail riders? They have mountain bikes, and they're like jumping over limbs and stuff on their bikes. Dude. And they're going on these trails. And I'm like, that is a hiking trail. That's not a biking trail. But they do.
This is a comic in Atlanta, and he's really, really good at it. He has some properties. He built like a whole track for that.
Wow.
And yeah, he married another comic, and she's real funny. She's real sweet. But yeah, you can keep all that, dude. I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want my TV. I'm good.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, I got to get going. It's Saturday, the 15th.
It is.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. And hopefully we're still entertaining. And if you have any requests, any questions, comments, criticism, compliments, drop them down at offerflosser@gmail.com or give us a call, 256-743-5677.
Yep.
And Sandy, anything else?
Yeah, go follow us on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. We need subscribers.
Please. We add extra stuff to the videos.
Down here or down here. It's either one. Subscribe. You click that. Yeah.
There you go. Cool. Guys, have a good weekend. I'm sorry.
They need to go floss themselves. Go floss yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves.
Yep.
Boom. Dude,
boom.
Hairy ass knuckles. Look at this.
Oh.
It's so gross.
Oh. Wow. Mine are not hairy. It
doesn't look that bad from this angle. But up close, looks like a paw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfman. No, just kidding.
Sandy, have a good one.
Episode 96.
In the books.
In your face.
There you go.
And go floss yourself.
Go floss yourselves. Bye.
Bye.